Lights and flowers to your outdoor space can be tricky. Maria Provenzano has a way that looks industrial and chic, and today we're going to talk about cement, something that your people know a lot about.
Oh
right?
my God! I've been teased about this all day.
So it's in
We're
the
not
genes.
making cement shoes, though, are we?
He's saying that because I am Italian. There's no other reason. I hope that's what everybody caught. Nobody will be swimming with the fishes today.
good.
No,
We are.
So tell me, I got this whole idea of doing
Okay,
this.
you know what? You can only say that because you're Mark Summers, and I am so excited to meet you because I was telling everybody here that I watched double dare, and oh my God, I'm getting flustered now.
So now we're going to take the physical challenge and figure
now
out how to
this
do
is
this.
the physical challenge. I know. I was so excited.
It'd be much better to be slimed than cemented, I think, right? That's a much better way to go. And we're actually going to slime you later, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's my lucky day.
So let's talk about the outdoor space and how you came up with the concept of using cement.
Well, you know what? I was putting together I was at a garden store putting teacher gifts together for my son's school, and I saw these beautiful cement planters and candle holders, and they're so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So when they told me that something was about $50 to $150, I was like, okay, I can buy a tub of cement for $16 and create all of this. So that was really the inspiration behind it.
All right.
So what are some ideas for decorating your outdoor space?
So in decorating an outdoor space, I love making sure we have light everywhere, and candlelight is always so nice and sets the mood. And so doing something a little bit bigger is great for a centerpiece, but the reason I did tea candles is because you can light up lots of different spaces. So if you have a big area you're working with, you know, you can light up a walkway to if you're going in and out of the house.
Lovely.
And, you know, just have a nice area that, you know, the candlelight everywhere.
Walk us through the process and how this works.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty easy. I got started with this a little bit earlier, so I'll show you guys. So starting with the concrete, working with a mask and gloves, because if you're pregnant, you definitely don't want to be inhaling this, but anybody should not be inhaling this. So, and working with the gloves as well. So start by putting the water into the cup and then slowly add and stir the cement. You don't want to do it the other way around because then it's going to get really, really clumpy and then you won't be able to mix it.
So water first.
Water first, then cement, and then I tap around the sides to get rid of any bubbles. And once it starts to harden up, I put the tea candle in and it sinks in. And then do the same thing, and I actually put just a smaller cup in the cup, and then I put some weight in it, press it down, tap out more bubbles, and then that brings us to where we are now.
It's
and so
surprising to me that through this you can make all for $16, right?
Exactly. And so when working with cement, a few words on that. So there's a lot of different kinds of cement. I didn't know this, but I'm friends with everyone at Home Depot now. There's lots of different kinds of cement. So they told me this anchoring cement is the best kind. It dries very quickly. So your drying time is fast, so it means you need to work quickly.
Because you don't want to cement yourself. Like
you don't want to cement your finger or anything like that. Keep your fingers out. So here we are now with the result. And I've already cut these, but you can see I just took this cup out, and there's the hole, and you can just.
So it's basically just paper cups.
It's just paper cups, and we're gonna make a little bit of a mess at the table. But so any of these lovely little edges that are on here, all you need to do is use some sandpaper, and all you do is buff it out, and they'll come right off. So if there's any sharp edges, just use the sandpaper. And there you go.
And I noticed you also made a planter. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, so if you
Has Shirley seen this?
I know.
Gorgeous.
So if you do a planter, you want to make sure that you have a hole in the cup at the bottom of the cup before you pour the cement in, because you want to have a drainage hole.
Oh, smart.
Yes. So that was the idea sort of with that. And this is, if you can see here, this is actually the same thing, but I just put a couple, and it's the same process. It was a bowl in a bowl. That was kind of like how we did the cup in the cup.
Whatever shape you want to make is what you're going to take. What was this here, the square thing?
Yeah, the square. This was actually a milk jug.
And was that an ostrich egg?
And that was
a balloon, right?
That was actually a balloon.
Right.
Yes. So I covered a balloon with some cement and then popped it and created some really cool jagged edges, painted it gold, and then put the tea candle in there.
Now, do these pop out afterwards?
So yeah, these will burn out. The candle actually will, obviously burn out, and you can replace it. So thank you. That was a great question. So as you see, what I used is I used a tea candle that had metal around it. You get the ones with metal or plastic, and those will actually stay in there, but you can replace it with the candle afterwards.
Very cool.
Can I start painting?
And you can start painting, yeah. So as you can see, I put some painter's tape on there. So over here, we have some that have some really sharp edges. And the ones with the sharp edges are from the painter's tape. And then the other ones are more of a brush stroke, and I used gold foil just to make it pretty. Yeah, so you can design them any way you like. And Debbie, you had mentioned kids can be a part of it after you make them.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
How great would this be?
They can paint them, and it's just really, really fun.
a little
In case you're wondering about Maria's voice, she was a chaperone this weekend at a
bachelorette party, Maria.
So
Okay.
you made sure everybody.
I have to defend myself again because I was sick before I went to the bachelorette
Yeah, right.
Likely story. We're not your parents, Maria. It's okay.
That's right. Tell us the
Oh
truth.
my gosh.